Hey guys, John DeYoung here, and today I want to talk about 3 exercises why you shouldn't be doing them, and I'm going to give you 3 alternative movements for each exercise, safe, more effective in hitting that muscle you're trying to do with a rotator cuff, and keep you safe, keep you injury free. And these are really 3 popular exercises. You see people doing them all the time in the gym, but unfortunately they're doing them wrong or they shouldn't be doing them. So let's hit it. First exercise is the standing external rotation for a rotator cuff. It's a great idea. Sometimes you see people doing 1 dumbbell. Sometimes you're seeing 2 dumbbells. Anyway, the idea, you're getting very minimal rotator cuff on this. Hitting the infraspinatus, teres minor, very little. The problem with this is you have gravity working down. So basically, I'm actually working some bicep, little forearm. Gravity's working against me because I want to work the rotator cuff. Again, infraspinatus, teres minor. I'm not going to get that holding the dumbbell like this. You're going to get it if you're doing a bungee cord. We need lateral resistance. Externally rotate that hand. You're going to abduct or push away from your body. This is rotating my humerus in my shoulder socket. I'm going to get that infraspinatus, little teres minor burn right behind the shoulder. So we need the resistance out and against us pulling in. So what that means is if you want to use a dumbbell, then you're going to have to lay down on a bench, on a mat, on a floor. Keep that elbow right into your hip bone. Externally rotate. Come on down. Palm facing forward. Palm facing down. So this is a correct external rotation, rotator cuff exercise if you want to use a dumbbell. Again, if you're going to stand, you're going to use exercise resistance band. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. You're not really getting enough rotator cuff work, okay? Excellent. All right, second exercise. I see this exercise done all the time in the gym. Side bends with a dumbbell. So you're gonna load your obliques. They're trying to get obliques. I don't know if they know they're gonna get a little lateral stabilizer over your lower back, their quadratus lumborum, but they're gonna try to hit this muscle, the obliques. But the only problem with that, the oblique is, yes, it does do side bending movement, but it's more of a rotation. The muscle fibers grow horizontally. So the obliques like to be trained in a rotation exercise. So standing here with a bungee cord, we can get into a nice torso rotation, kind of a woodchop. You could actually put it at a slight angle, drawing your abs in, rotating your spine. You're getting spine rotators. You're gonna get that oblique as you pull that in. And again, the obliques really like a little rotation, okay? So the side bends, you can get a little impingement in your spine. You could press on the nerve. Spine's not really meant to go that far laterally, side bend. So you can get in a lot of trouble with the nerve pinching, on the tingling down the leg. Most people go too heavy and they go too far. You get in a lot of trouble. I'd rather not do it at all. So we can do rotation with the bungee cord. Really good exercise for your obliques and your quadratus lumborum, which is your lateral stabilizer of your back. It's a side plank. You can do a modified right through here, or you're gonna stack your feet and come on up. Nice straight line. And it's gonna hit those abs, those obliques, and also, your abs. Right through there, good. And then down, and raise it up. And you would do each side, maybe holding. Sometimes you can hold for time, 30 seconds, or do about 8-second hold and go 4 reps. And again, if it's difficult, you can do a modified side plank. That's gonna get right through there, that oblique. All right, and there's actually one other thing you can do. You're gonna take a heavy dumbbell, you're gonna load yourself. And the idea is to keep your hips square, your shoulders square. It's called a farmer walk. So you're gonna hold a dumbbell, start off light, maybe 25s, 30s, and you're gonna walk straight, okay? I'm gonna go this way. Dumbbell in only one hand, so it's gonna make you keep your shoulders square and your hips square. You're gonna walk, you probably see people doing this in the gym. Walking down the gym, coming back, and then this way. You can use a dumbbell, sometimes they use a bar, and they only put plate weight on one side. So then you would switch and then do it again. So that's called a farmer walk. That's great for pelvic stabilization. It's going to hit your obliques. Really going to add a lot of instability with that. So again, no more side bends with the dumbbell. All right, and last but not least, shoulder press over the head. I'm going to use just a bar right about here because I I actually don't even want to use a bar, a real bar, because well, look what happens right away. Your elbows go back, your shoulder blades come forward. It's kind of really bad for the rotator cuff back there. Ooh. And you're going to press up. The only problem is it's really difficult to keep your shoulder blades down and back. And the ball and socket of the shoulder is already slightly pitched forward at 30-degree angle. So as you're trying to keep that bar back, as you press up, the rotator cuff is being pressed up against the roof of the shoulder socket. And what's going to happen is going to develop tendonitis. You're going to have rotator cuff issues. You may not feel it now, but you would definitely feel it over time. So 2 easy alternatives, okay? Lose the press behind the neck, and let me show you. Okay, instead of pressing the bar behind your head, why don't we just come in? We're looking forward, look at that elbow. Slightly forward, probably about 30 degrees forward. Inhale up. Really gonna have to use a lot of stability. You could do it standing, do it sitting. I like sitting a lot, especially with dumbbells. You don't use a lot of momentum. You're not arching your back too much. I mean, you will, but you can be a little more focused on it while you're sitting. So right here, elbow through, elbows and wrists are kind of right under each other, looking straight. Your chin straight. Also the press behind the head. Sometimes you drop your neck forward. A lot of things going on, a lot of bad posture. But the most important thing is you could really, grind out that supraspinatus, that rotator cuff. And a single dumbbell shoulder press, slightly pitched forward or palms forward. Again, you can do that with a single one, requires a little stability. Or you can use 2 dumbbells at the same time. If you use one, sometimes you can raise the other foot. Keep your hips from wobbling, so hips nice and square, shoulders square, okay? So you can go super heavy. I know these are only 15s. I'm not working out, you are. All right, so let's stay in front. Let's not go behind the neck. Let's avoid injuries. Let's stay safe. And give me the thumbs up if you like what you learned today. Check out, subscribe to my channel. I have a 30-day fitness challenge going on right now. So I hope you can jump on in. So thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you soon.